Hello, once again, we're at my favorite home consignment shop. I'm always inspired when I go in here. I always see something new. I prefer spending my time shopping at places like this. I can stay in these places for hours. I can slowly shop and walk through the store at least 2 times and still not see everything. I'm still on my journey to look for a china cabinet. I have some vintage and antique teacups I would like to display. I have acquired them through estate sales as well as some home consignments and thrift stores. I am so ready to display them and see them, but I really would like for them to be stored away in a well lit cabinet out of harm from being broken. I saw several options here today, and I'm in the process of finally making that purchase. This is just a personal collection that I am acquiring after all these years. Being a single mom, I was unable to collect such things as fine china, porcelain, vintage antique teacups. I went to my first estate sale last fall. I've currently been to two very high-end estate sales. And that's where I have obtained my love of vintage and antique. I very frequent still go to Ross and TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Marshalls, Tuesday morning, but there's nothing like going to the thrift stores and seeing history, seeing those rare finds, the lead crystal vase, the silver rim or gold rim water glasses. There's nothing like seeing these, the butter churn urns. I haven't seen those in years, and these was in such great condition. Why these things are now at consignment shops and being thrifted? Because as people get older and have to downsize, um, they know that their family doesn't want any of their antiques or vintage. They're now doing the modern home interior look, as well as I am. But there's nothing wrong with acquiring a piece of two to go in your living room, on the fireplace mantle, something that will hold its value, something that's dear to you. Being at home, seeing these beautiful things is much more pleasing to my eyes than home decor at Ross as well as TJ Maxx or even Home Goods. I hope you guys enjoy these videos that I put up on consignment and thrifting. I hope you guys just stop in one day in your local thrift stores and home consignments if you've never been in one, because I guarantee you something will speak to your soul and you will get it. There's nothing like spending your money on items, home decor that will maintain their value or increase in value. One day I was at a Jockey Lot and they had something that was in Ross for, I know when I seen it in Ross, it may have cost $40. They had it for sale at the Jockey Lot for $10 because of what it was made of. Those things are sometimes made of scrap metal, cheap glass. It's not nothing artisan. Nothing antique. Antique and vintage increases in value and they're becoming more and more rare. Brass has increased in value. And I know it does look old, but there's just a way you can display it. Just like I said, even in a tablescape, just having brass candlesticks or even having a crystal vase or an antique tea kettle on your fireplace mantle. Just have one item that is antique or vintage. Look at these brass candlesticks. Value at over $80. Very heavy, very durable. You can even put a glass sconce on them and then the candlestick. Look at this glass crystal vase valued at $69. The etching and the artisan, and this is 100 years old. It has 1922 on the inside. At the end of this year, this will be 100 years old. I definitely may go back and get that for a keepsake for my children to have and remember me by. Who knows what they're going to do with it, but it's still made of brass. It's valuable. Look at this wall art deco. It's so